But here's my question. Here's how you know you're an engineer. It takes three things to be an engineer. You have to be smart, socially awkward, and curious. Smart, socially awkward, and curious. And if you're all three of those things, you're in fact an engineer. Okay? That's what it takes. Smart, socially awkward, and curious. Now, if you're... What was that? Rocketdyne? Thank you very much for yelling Aerospace company out. Do you want me to interview? Is that why you yelled it? Of all the things to heckle, Rocketdyne! What am I going to yell back at you? Northrop Grumman! Boeing! Do you work at Rocketdyne? Is that what you're saying? Your dad does. Thank you again for making me feel very old. My dad worked at Rocketdyne back when engineers were alive. So, okay, let's move past the engineer. So, if you're smart, social, awkward, and curious, you're an engineer. Was your dad all those three things? Yeah. Now, if you're not socially awkward and you're smart and curious, you're an entrepreneur, right? You start a startup company because you're good with people. Makes perfect sense, right? Now, over here, if you're socially awkward and curious, you're a stalker. It's amazing how close those three things are. And then if you're smart and socially awkward, but you're not at all curious, you're basically a proctologist is what you are. Why would anybody become a proctologist? I'm not curious at all, but I'm smart, I can go to medical school, and I like to stick my hand up people's butts. I should be a proctologist. So you're probably asking yourself, am I a cool engineer like you, Don? Here's some signs you know you're an engineer. When you go to Fry's, you know Fry's here? When you go to Fry's, people ask you questions. That's how you know you're an engineer. Happens to me every time I go in there. They're like, you answer a question for me? I'm like, I don't work here. I go, I know, but you clearly know the answer. I mean, look at you. You're tucking your nipples in, your pants are so high.